In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of programming your timer. Now, your timer is generally used for feed cycle, watering your lawns, using lighting, whatsoever process you use your timers for. This video will walk you through how to program your average or your regular timer. Now, this is just a timer that is used on my layer farm. I use it to regulate my timing cycle. Other persons may use it to water their garden. Other persons may use it to feed whatever animals they have. But this is a systemized way to ensure efficiency and minimize any form of inconsistency, whether it is in your feed cycle, your lighting cycle, or even in watering your garden, letting that water hose come on time. So pay attention and I'll walk you through every single aspect of this video. One of the first things you must establish with your timer is to find out which format it is in, but most of these timers come in 24-hour clock, which makes it easier to handle. So you must understand how to handle a 24-hour clock before you set your timer. Additionally, to set the timer, you must establish which are the formats of the timer allows you to set the clock, as you must set the time first. So sometimes if you hold down on the clock button, you will see the area start blinking, whether it be the days of the week or the time start blinking. If that doesn't happen, then you press the clock button and the hour button and you will see that start changing there, or you press and hold the clock button with the week button and you see the days of the week start changing. So this timer you have to use the clock button with the different time periods that you are setting, right? So let's say today is Friday, let's say today is Monday. So we set it to Monday, and let's say the time is 1 p.m. You would have to count past 12, then 13 would represent 1 on the army clock. Secondly, you hold for the minute, and then you set the minute. Now, to go to the different programs, you will click the program button. So you have time first one on, first time off. Then you have number 2 on, number 2 off, and you continue. Some of these timers go up to as far as 20 cycles for you to utilize it as convenient to you as possible, whether you're doing a feed or a lighting, but whatever cycle you are on, it will use for one specific thing, right? So this one looks like it has 20 cycles. Now the modes are important. In order for the timer to come on and off, you must always set it on auto on or on auto. So that will allow the timer to come on. When it is active, you will definitely see this red light coming up, and when it is off, you will see it coming off. Now we're going to set it to let you understand what I'm saying, because this is not plugged into any power source, so the red light wouldn't come in as active. So we'll definitely be programming this timer now and let you see at least one cycle, and then you can replicate to set the different cycles for yourselves, because sometimes using it you need to adjust whatever system that you're using the timer for. You may need to adjust those systems. So we're going to, and when we're in mode, this is a very important part. So the program is set to different days of the week. So on this timer, if you use this program, you will have a timer for every day of the week. In order to change that, you have to use the program button with the week button. You press it, you see that they remove Sunday, they remove Saturday, and you only have Saturday and Sunday. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you hold again, and it shows you the different time frames that you have. But for most persons, they will use all the days of the week, so we're using that. So the good thing with having all the days of the week, let's say you set your timers, and you set the correct timer, you forget to set the days of the week, it doesn't matter the day, because you have selected all days, your timer will still work even if you don't set the correct day of the week on it. But your timer operates as a clock just the same, so it is important to set it correctly just in case you go into the area you want to know what time it is or what day of the week. The timer is able to show you that. So we are going to set a program now, because we're already using the program all the days of the week. We set the mode to auto on in order for it to come on time and then shut off. So the clock is saying 13:28 and 37 seconds. So we're gonna set a program for the time on the program. So we're setting it for 13. So this is the only time you don't press both of them together, because it's independent. So it's 13. Let's go back on the clock. So we're on, it is 14:29 now, so we're going to use 14:32. So go back on program, and we're on 1:14. We're going to 32, as you can see, 30, 32. If you hit program again, it asks you what time you want it to shut off. Here it is showing you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to set it for all the days of the week. See that changing, all the days of the week off. We're going for 14. Oh, we have to pass back 24 all the way over. 14, and we're going for 33. So what time we had on the first one? 32. So second one is 33. So we're using just a minute in between, right? So we click back on the clock. So it's Monday, and we are waiting for 32. So we're gonna just move over to the plug so you can see how it becomes active. So our timer counts down. It's on auto off. There you go, it clicks. You see the red light comes on. So there we have it. So you have to ensure that timer is set at the right mode. So the original mode is auto off before the time comes, and look at it as the time. So the red light is there. The red light is on now, which tells you that it is sending the current to your system that you want it to operate from. So if it is light, the light is on now. If it is feed, it's feeding your animals now, and we're counting down, and you can see it in its full operation. 15 seconds and you will see the light will click, and you will hear that click, which turns off back your feeder system or your lighting system or whatever system that you use it for. There it clicks and it goes off. So that's how it goes. And if you want multiple programs, you just multiply it right across the board. So I'm just going to do it quickly again on this very one that I'm showing you. So it is set, the mode is auto off. Now we want to do a program 1. We're going to set this for 34. It's going to make it come on real quick, and then time off, I'm going to make it come on 35. Back on the clock. So we are 37 seconds away, and you're going to look to see it come, and you will see it operate just again, so you can know how to program your timer when the time comes. 10 seconds, 9. And ensure, if you have reached this far, ensure to like, subscribe, and follow the page for more. There you go, it comes on, and it will count to that minute, and definitely when the time comes, it will turn off, and you will see that red light going off. So as we are a couple seconds away, you will see what happens now. Click and it goes off. So that's how you program your timers, and most timers are programmed the very same way. So there you have it. programming your very own timer for whatever purpose that you want it to use, whether it is to garden, whether it is to feed, or for what, for drinkers, for lighting system, whatever it is, that's how you program your regular timers. So Javini Scott here. Hope this video finds or gives you as much information as you want. And remember to like, subscribe, and follow. And see you on the next video.